I came across this article. Sweet dreams are made of geoengineering. Plan to tweak the Earth's climate by removing heat, trapping carbon, CO2, and reflecting sunlight into space. I think this is what they're doing. This is why they're chemtrailing. The company says it may have tapped the energy that cosmologists have struggled to explain, dark matter, which fills the universe. The concept involves shifting electrons in hydrogen molecules obtained cheaply from water into a lower orbit, releasing energy in the process. It represents a balanced form of new primary energy. This is what they're doing. This is why they're probably geoengineering. Britain's top science academy, the Royal Society, this week urged more funds be channeled into researching on geoengineering. This is why they're fucking doing it. They want to tap into dark matter. This is what the fuck. This is probably something that is behind the scenes, people. He pointed out that the age of nuclear energy, a radical carbon-free energy concept that humanity has tried and tested, is still waiting to be reborn, mainly because of political and social concerns. All right, here's the funding. Blacklight founder says his company has raised $60 million from private investors who have included on a personal basis the former chairman of Morgan Stanley, Dick Fisher, yada, yada, yada. Here we go. Solaren. All right. Problem with the power? I give you Solaren. Remember that video I did? This is it. This is all tied to fucking that sun simulator thing up in the sky. Yeah. To launch solar panels into orbit and send back radio waves, which can generate electricity back to Earth and benefit from the sun shining 24 hours a day in space. It's not like a laser or a bug zap or anything like that. That's what they say. Yeah. So this is all tied to Solaren Corporation. I was fucking right about them. I did a video about them. Problem with the power? I give you Solaren Corporation. Remember, this is what the powers that be are doing. Think about it, people. Put your thinking caps on. Geoengineer the planet, right? Agenda 21. Get as many humans off the planet because you have reptilians running the show, right? Okay, so who does all the weather shit? The powers that be, right? They fuck with the hurricanes and the tornadoes they call the shit, right? So fucking A. So, problem solution, right? Problem with the power, I give you Solaren Corporation. Well, let's tap into dark matter, right? That's what they've been fucking doing. Remember, PG&E. Oh, this is hot shit, man. This is why they're fucking people in California. The equivalent of $20 to $30 million from financial groups and private investors and signed power purchase agreements with California utility PG&E, whose website shows a request for approval for power generated in this way from California's public utilities. I'm printing this son of a bitch off. This is important. If you're out in the sun for a few minutes at noontime, you'll receive at least 5 times the intensity as you would at very peak. Honey, people, the sun is not normal. It's a sun simulator. NASA has a sun simulator up there. It's a directed energy weapon. Okay? Like I told you. Problem solution. Puerto Rico loses power, right? Because they got hit by a hurricane. That was generated by them. So problem with the power, I give you a private corporation that taps into dark matter. Dark matter, man. That's what they've been doing. In case the world can't contain its carbon emissions among geoengineering fixes, Dan Whaley, founder of the chief executive of California-based Climos, hopes tiny plankton that live on the ocean surface can be used to absorb CO2 as they grow. Geoengineering projects. So they are acknowledging that this shit's happening, people. Okay? This is an important article. So I don't know what these are. It's just so this is an important article. It's got PG&E. It's got Solaren Corporation. I mean, this is sweet dreams are made of geoengineering. Australia. This is Reuters. I found this by pure mistake. Brilliant Light Power, and this is from Brilliant Light Power website. So it sounds like what they're doing is they're tapping into dark matter and hydrogen-based energy source or something. New form of hydrogen? I don't... Hydrogen results causes controversy. I don't know. This is pretty interesting, people. I'm gonna put this on my... This is interesting. Yeah, sweet dreams are made of geoengineering. Look at that shit, man. Digital briefs, so new software and websites for the chemical enterprise. I don't know, man. Like I said, you gotta be on top of these Masons. You gotta find out what they're doing. Brilliant Light Power goes on the road. Let's see what this is. Okay, let's see. This week, Mills and Director of Business Development, Dominic Jones, took their presentation on the road to spread the details of the progress they are making to a wider audience. On December 6th, they gave a presentation to an invited audience in D.C., and later this month, they will give a presentation in London. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so what they did is they said, igniting a plasma reaction that was capable of heating a carbide sphere to luminous at 3,000 degrees Kelvin. So this is what these private corporations are kind of up to. Just to talk about it. The last step in producing working prototypes of the sun cell is to add the array of concentrated photovoltaic cells around the carbide black body radiator. So basically, larger amounts of electricity can be produced. Yeah, but at what cost? Well, anyhow, I'm just kind of, thumbing through some of these articles because, you need to know what's going on. So, anyways, have a good night.